2 more days passed, and there was still no sign of Vida. It was enough to make Real fear, and the whispers and stares from her classmates only fed her growing anxiety. What could Vida possibly be doing that she hadn't come home yet? As Real made her way downstairs, getting ready for school, she stopped in her tracks. 2 police officers stood at the front door, speaking with her mother. Quickly, she ducked beside the staircase railing, listening in, hoping they'd leave soon. Her mom stood firm, defending her. Real had nothing to do with Vida's disappearance, she insisted, but the officers pressed on because they needed to speak with Real directly. Eventually, Real stepped out of hiding and approached them. To her shock, they informed her that Elizabeth and Ashley had told them she was nowhere to be found for a while after her fight with Vida at the party. Despite her anger at the information, Real told them that she was speaking with someone else that night, and that someone was Jules Simmons. The officers asked if Jules would be able to confirm that. Absolutely, Real replied, because it's the truth. Then they asked her opinion. What did she think really happened to Vida? Real let out a scoff, tired of the accusations and rumors. Nothing happened to her, she said with a firm voice. She's safe. She's alive. They paused, surprised. And why do you believe that? Real looked them straight in the eyes and told them everything. She'd seen Vida at her house, still dressed in her zombie costume, standing outside. And when she went to check, Vida had vanished. That was new and very interesting information to the officers. During lunch, Karen leaned in and told Real that Dean Black had just returned from juvenile detention. Dean and Levi used to be inseparable best friends, but not long after Dean's arrest, Real began calling Levi a liar, publicly humiliating him every chance she got. What was the story? Because after a year, the truth came out Levi had lied to protect himself, throwing Dean under the bus. Karen asked her, "Did you have anything to do with the truth getting out?" But Real shook her head, feigning innocence. No idea. Still, Karen wasn't convinced. The nickname Real had given Levi, liar, suddenly made too much sense. As they talked, Ashley and Elizabeth walked past them like total strangers, not even sparing a glance, and Karen stared at them in disbelief. Real told her she was having a bad feeling. About what? Karen asked. Real looked down at her tray, her voice barely above a whisper. A really bad one. I think my karma is catching up to me.